Welcome back, guys. So you may recall in the last video I said it looked like we were going to have the fire department burn down the house for us, and as it turns out, they will burn down the house. However, they're not able to pin down an actual date to do it. Again, we live rural, and our local fire department is a volunteer fire department. So our firefighters, in addition to that volunteer work, they all maintain full-time jobs. And so the chief told me that he's got a lot of stuff that he's juggling priorities right now, and it's hard for him to focus on this house burn. So, as you guys know, Lisa and I are anxious to get this house demolished so that we can move forward with our plans to develop our cottage in its place. And you know, I appreciate the fire department willing to do this as a burn exercise, but we want to move forward, and we decided we're going to go ahead and move forward with a conventional demolition. So today I'm taking advantage of a non-rainy day, but still wet, to burn these piles that I had accumulated during the pruning process of the apple orchard. So I had about 6 piles, and 5 of them have now moved into this last burn pile. I've got one more which is in the far end of the apple orchard over there, in which I probably will leave that down there and burn that on another day. But this burn is going real well. It's only taken me about, I don't know, maybe 3.5 hours to burn these 5 piles, which were pretty significant in size, and they're wet. So anyway, that's going well. So guys, for the next project, I'm going to go ahead and fence in our future raised bed garden area. You may recall when we bought the property, these utility posts were in place out here. We thought that maybe a former owner was going to build a pole barn, but for whatever reason, left the posts here but never built the barn. It serves great to serve as the outside boundary of our raised bed gardens. I've got 37 feet going this direction, from end post to end post, and 27 feet going that direction. So that's about 1,000 square feet of garden area, which should be plenty to get us started. This morning I've been digging post holes, one of my favorite things to do, not, every 9 feet. So I'm going to go ahead and drop 4x4 posts in between these 2 larger utility posts, and that'll give me a support structure to go ahead and attach my deer fence to. That's the primary reason that we're fencing this in. We have deer all over this property, and all over the valley for that matter. And deer love a vegetable garden, so we want to keep them out. That's what I'm working on today. Well, hey guys, we're getting close to finally demolishing the house. You see behind me, 2 of the dumpsters were delivered today, as well as the power company was out, de-energized the power pole, and disconnected the line coming into the house. So the power's been disconnected, 2 of the dumpsters are here, and hopefully we'll get proceeding with this conventional demolition. As I mentioned, we're not going to burn the house down. We're going to do it conventionally. Lisa and I are going out of town on Tuesday and won't be back till the following Sunday. So today is Thursday. We're leaving next Tuesday. And I'm hoping that the actual demolition of this house begins before we leave. That way I can get it on film or on video. I'm an old-fashioned photographer. Film means something to me. But get it on digital video for you guys to see. It would be a shame if it happens while we're out of town. So hopefully it will happen before we leave. There is a possibility that it may actually begin tomorrow, and it shouldn't take much more than a day to complete it. So I found a real good guy who actually lives just down the street, who specializes in excavations and demolitions. He's done a lot of demolition around the county. So real nice guy. We met out here the other day, and I'm real excited to get started with the project. So I didn't finish the fencing around the garden. I got most of it done, but I was working on some other projects in preparation for this house potentially going down tomorrow or shortly thereafter. So I got tied up and sidetracked with that, but I will finish that fence project over the next few days, and we'll have the garden fenced in. Then I need to build the gates, which I mentioned I'll do on both ends, and that'll be a project. So anyway, that's it for today's video. I appreciate you guys joining me. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.